The one sociological or psychological characteristic of the psychedelic movement is age. As a matter of fact, I think that the only important political issue in the United States today, the division, is how old are you? I think that people under the age of 30 come from a entirely different way of life. I think that they're mutants.
Well, they're younger, yeah.
No, they've been brought up in a world bill which is entirely different from the one that you and I knew. It's already gone beyond my comprehension. The kids today are into electronics. They're into experiments in consciousness. They're into a level of awareness which I can dimly grasp, but can only, as it passes me by, take off my hat and say, Godspeed to.
That is to say, let's look forward to the possibility that 2 years from now you, with the acute conscience, would be willing to re-enter those worldly commitments and advise people that they had made a mistake by taking indiscriminately a drug as dangerous as LSD.
Well, I've never urged anyone to take LSD, and what we've been doing for several years, Bill, in all of our publications and lectures, is warning people about this power. People seem to think that we invented LSD. We didn't. You know, God made LSD. The divine process, the evolutionary sequence over billions of years has produced the plants and the vegetables and the molecules, which we now call psychedelic. Nor do we tell people to drop out of life or drop out of familial responsibility. But we tell everyone that wants to listen to us, drop out of American society. We think American society is an insane anthill. And the human being has been living for hundreds of thousands of years before we had any of the things we consider so necessary in American life today. You can actually live, you can make love, you can enjoy food, you can raise children without being a computerized, mechanized American.
Isn't this really a retreat into yourself and a failure to come to grips with the fact that the world exists other than merely of yourself?
No, because what you diagnose as the world is actually the fake prop television studio of New York City and the United States today. The motto of our religion is turn on, tune in, and drop out. Now, this happens to be the oldest message which has been passed on by spiritual teachers and spiritual searchers for thousands of years. You've got to detach yourself from the situation. Our country was founded on exactly that motto. Sorry, George III, we're dropping out. The Roman Empire fell, as the American Empire will fall in the near future, from exactly the same motive. People turning within and then coming back to found their spiritual and their political and their economic life, not on the IBM mass assembly line society, but on the family and the tribe. I mentioned to you earlier, Bill, in the dressing room that I consider myself to be much more conservative than you. At Millbrook, New York, and in hundreds of similar places in the United States today, psychedelic people are leaving the 20th century. We're leaving this fake prop television studio, and we're going back to exactly the values which have been fragmented and destroyed by American society. We're going back to the family. We teach our kids. We give our kids psychedelic sacraments like marijuana and LSD, just the way you would perhaps send. Well, as a matter of fact, there's nothing that's more old-fashioned than a parent worshiping with his child and sharing in the shrine of the home the deep spiritual moments of life.